traders, Anthony here. We're looking at Bitcoin. There's a few things about this chart. Now, I've actually shorted this on my live account MT4, but it's a bit of a precarious trade setup, really. I mean, it's not a strong argument to short. In any case, we'll have a look at it. The first thing is, I think it's overextended. Okay, so we reached an all-time high up here, and we've seen a little bit of weakness just come in here. Let's go down to the hourly chart. This here is an ideal setup for a trend continuation. Pull your fib, low to high. All right, there's a pullback down, and let's go. It's early on in the trend, and the push is, well, has a lot of strength behind it. Get a pullback. Now, this second leg, this one here, also has a lot of strength behind it. Big push, go on the pullback down, definitely go long, okay? Because the previous impulse leg to the upside was really strong. So you could pull your fib here and, I don't know, that's a bit of a shallow pullback. You may or may not have got that. But these are the kind of moves where I am looking for a trend continuation. Now, the reason why I'm a bit hesitant here is in terms of price action, this is really losing steam here. Big push, pullback. Big push, pullback. Not such a big push, a less of a push. Big pullback. All right, so bears have definitely jumped in here. Let's just go to the candle chart because I know a lot of people probably having trouble kind of relating to that. All right, here we go. Push, pullback. Big push, pullback. Not such a big push. Big pullback. Okay, bears have stepped right in here. And then we've got a bit of a mediocre impulse leg here. It's kind of lacking in strength. And then we've got this sort of rolling over, this sort of sell-off. So this tells me that this is fairly weak. And from a price action point of view, I would look to short this, given that we're up against, a big level of resistance, all-time highs, 482 something or other. Now, I don't want to analyze this thing to death, but I think my bias with this is definitely short. And it wouldn't surprise me that we get some kind of a move. I mean, there's levels here, there's a level here, there's a level here. Right, so we could mark those out. And I mean, if you're into Fibonacci, going off a higher time frame, you could pull it from here up, a move down to this level here, 50 to the 618. Why not? We're on hourly chart. Let's just take this out to a, 4 hour. What does that look like? Kind of makes a bit of sense. Then we can pull the fib from there to there on a 4 hour chart. So my thing is, I'm thinking we're going to get a bit of a pullback. I mean, we may or may not. All it takes is one trader to blow your TA out of the water. Someone with a huge amount of capital and they're invested in this. They've been accumulating. They pump it and everyone jumps in like they did here. That was pumped. That was a big entity kicking that off down through here. And then retail FOMO's in up around the top. All right, so smart money, are they going to sell off and cash in on that and then reaccumulate down here for another move? Who knows? Okay, it's not a clear-cut trade setup, to be honest, because, I mean, everything here is telling me this is bullish. And really what I'm doing is going for a counter-trend trade, looking for a bit more of a pullback. It might not happen. That was a shallow pullback here, okay? So that's my take on this. It's kind of in no man's land. Difficult to say. I mean, yeah, that could be a bullish flag or whatever. If I work with this chart on an hourly time frame, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this. Take it down to an hourly and go back to my beloved bars and coloured bars. Look at the difference. Watch this. There you go. You buy on this bullish breakout, green breakout, you stay in it while it's green, and then you unload on the first white candle or the white bar. Anyway, here's the thing. What I'm doing is I'm looking for any indication that this is going to pull back further. The signal that I want is going to come off this indicator down here, this guy here. This is my trend momentum 1. I've just updated it. Those of you using the indicators, see if you can find Trend Momentum 1 version 14 in your invite-only scripts. TradingView is giving me a hard time with updating these. I might have to just create a whole new indicator rather than updating the old one. But anyway, cut a long story short, what I'm doing here is I'm setting up an alert, and I'll show you what that is, because see how this is green here, these dots, and then they turn red. All right, that's telling me that, you know, bullish momentum's dropped right off. It's going red. Look at this. It's all red here. Oh, actually, I've got the old version down here. Let's get rid of that. If this drops down to the bottom row, this is the bottom row here. If we get a red dot on the bottom row, I'm in. See how it was red here? It went green, and then we had a green dot on the upper row. That's your cue to buy. And that's earlier than this cloud breakout signal. That's getting in earlier when we get these moves here. All right, so we've had the break of zero line on this guy, and I want that to drop down. Now, I've actually messed around with the source code in here so that we can create trade alerts off this, and previously we couldn't on version 12. So the trade alert for this is going to be, if we click these three dots, I'll show you that. Add an alert. Okay, so this is the indicator. This is, and what we've got is we've got red bottom, red top. Okay, so we're looking for red top crossing the value of 0. That's it. Red top crossing 0. And that's a sell alert. So you want to write down here sell. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. That's a sell alert. Could be once per bar and whatever sound you want that to make, and then create. All right, now if you want the bullish alert, you're going to go green bottom, green bot, crossing value 0. All right, so I'll show you what that means. Red top, that's red on the top row, crossing the value of 0. That's this 0 line here. All right, or you want the green bottom, crossing the value of 0. Pretty simple. So let's see if we get this alert. Been getting some other alerts here, and they've been really good. So I now want this one as well. Yeah, I mean, you can access the indicators if you click on the link below the video in the description, take you into my Discord channel, and there's lots of goodies in there for you. It's free to join. There's trade signals, there's market reports, and then you can access my TradingView indicators through my Discord channel. Just very quickly before I do finish, I'll show you what I'm doing with this. If you're interested in taking this trade. Short position, right, we'll just go with that. And stop loss will be above here. And I'm willing to risk that. I'm willing to lose that. I mean, if this does roll over, it could be quite a nice outcome. Okay, there's your stop. So there's your entry. I've actually got 2 open positions on my live account MT4 short around here. I would like 3, but I'm going to go with 2 at the moment. Now, the idea is to go for quick pips or quick money, and I will use the Fibonacci, and I'm looking for my first target. We'll grab the fib. Given that I'm shorting this, I'm pulling the fib from here to here. Open that up so you can see what I'm doing. Target 1 for me is right here. Target 1 is right here. It's in this orange zone here, so I'm going to go target 1 above the 23.6. Stop loss, it's actually up here. It's a very quick target 1, but I'm looking to take 2/3 of my position off. And then target 2, I'm going to leave it running, and let's see if we get some distance out of it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, again, T1 is just here, and then T2 is open. Keep an eye on previous levels. So, you know, it's quite likely we get interaction around this low, that high, around here and around here. Okay, so these dotted lines, you know, just have a look and see where there's been activity, and that'll give you a bit of an idea of potential targets on the way down here. Okay, guys, that's it. Take care. Click the link below the video, and see you in the next one.